Hi, I'm Patty Blue Hayes, author, coach, and your guide to blossoming beyond heartbreak and cultivating hope as you sow the seeds of healing. One of my biggest struggles at the abrupt end to my marriage was being in the present moment and not ruminating about the past or anxiously obsessing about what the future held for me. It often left me feeling sick to my stomach. If you're dealing with anxiety and fear about your future, please make this one practice the primary one you focus on and put your energy towards. Alan Watts was a renowned British writer, speaker, and an interpreter of Eastern philosophy for a Western audience. He also has a smooth voice, so please start listening to some of his talks. I'll share some of his thoughts on the importance of living only in the present moment. And in this moment, I'll ask you to subscribe to my channel if you find this of value. Alan Watts suggests that our depression or anxiety stem from our preoccupation with the past or the future. And we know both of those don't exist. The past is only memory trace, and the future does not exist. Mindfulness, according to Watts, involves fully engaging with the present without the burden of past regrets or future worries. This is not easy, but incredibly valuable for your sense of well-being as you grieve. Watts challenges the illusion of control that many people hold. He states that true mindfulness involves accepting the impermanence of life and recognizing that most of what happens is beyond our control. By letting go of the illusion of control, we can cultivate a more mindful and accepting approach to the events in life. No matter how much we ruminate, we can't predict the future. It unfolds moment by moment. Watts encourages that we attain a state of mindful awareness, being fully present and attentive to our immediate experience. This includes a deep awareness of sensory perceptions, our thoughts and emotions, and most importantly, without judgment. Watts often explores the idea of the unity of opposites in his writings. It involves recognizing the interconnectedness and interdependence of all things. By understanding that opposites are complementary and inseparable, perhaps we can cultivate a more harmonious and balanced perspective. From my own experience, without that painful dark night of the soul in my life, I would not have grown into who I am today. That event was the catalyst for my soul to heal and blossom. Alan Watts also talks about the importance of the art of letting go. That true mindfulness requires us to release attachments and expectations, allowing life to unfold naturally. This requires us to surrender to the flow of existence. Relinquishing the illusion of control is one of the greatest challenges you may face. Start small, explore areas in your life where you can let go. Watts challenges conventional notions of the self. He explores the idea that the ego, or the individual self, is not a fixed and isolated entity, but rather is a dynamic and interconnected part of the larger cosmos. Mindfulness in this context involves transcending the limitations of the ego and realizing a deeper sense of identity. I've found that I feel more connected to the human race because I know that what I went through is a universal human experience. Even though there were many times I felt alone in the world, I was actually very connected to all the people who were struggling as I was. I believe this can lead us to be more compassionate towards others. Watts encourages us to find reverence in the ordinary moments of life. Mindfulness isn't reserved for the extraordinary experiences, but can be found in the simple and mundane aspects of everyday existence. By appreciating the now, we can find peace and fulfillment in the present moment. When you pour your coffee, pet your dog, Put on fresh, clean clothes, water a plant, feel a cool breeze, glance at the night sky. Those are the moments to savor. The more we can let go of the illusion of control, the more peace we find. The more we live in the moment, the more peace we find. Do what you can to embrace this concept and be patient with yourself. Remember, you're on a journey of transformation. The seed does not become a blossom overnight.